guys, welcome to my channel, Chantilly's Kitchen Hop, and I'm your host, CHANTILLY'S. And my channel is dedicated to gluten-free, vegan, lifestyle recipes, sharing with you guys while we rock out in the kitchen. And today I have a great breakfast recipe for you. We're doing healthy, no oil, no sugar pancakes, and they are so delicious. I tell you, I can't wait to tear into these once we're done filming this. So if you guys would like to learn how to make these, make sure you stick around, and if you like what I'm doing, hit that like button and subscribe. See you in a sec, guys. Bye. Hi guys, welcome to Chantilly's Kitchen Hop. Thanks so much for joining me today. So last week I had a request for a pancake recipe. So I actually have a super easy, delicious, healthy, if you can believe it, no oil pancakes that we're actually going to be doing in a blender, so it's even pretty much no mess. These are so delicious. I actually have to tell you guys, I have been waiting to do this show for probably about 15 minutes because I am so hungry. I want these like so bad. They are so yummy. They're going to be a little addictive. They're amazing hot, cold, so let's go ahead and get started. So what we want to do is before we start making them, let's go ahead and get a skillet and let's put it on medium heat, because by the time we're done getting all this mixed up, they're going to be ready to go in there. So honestly, this probably shouldn't even take 10 minutes. So that's another reason I love this recipe, because you're eating like that. So let's go ahead and get started, guys. So first, to our blender, or I have the magic bullet thing, I love this thing, we're going to add a 1.5 cups of oats, and it can be rolled oats, quick oats, any kind of oats actually, because we're going to be blending them to get them more of a fine, pretty much to a flour, but not quite flour. Because when I tried this recipe with oat flour, it just doesn't work the same. So I would say don't try to do that, but if you don't believe me, go ahead. Try not to spill them all over the counter. So it was 1.5 cups. And then we're just going to blend these up for a little bit, like I said, until we get them a little bit fine. And this extra step right here really does help, because you could put them just all in together, but this really guarantees that it's just nice and a fine batter. There's not going to be any clumps and stuff, and it's going to be an amazing pancake. So don't mind the noise for a sec. Well, if my thing will go in there. Give them a little mix up for any of the little guys that didn't get it. Should probably turn my thing up to medium. I told you guys to. Okay. Let's give you guys a peek at what it looks like. So we just have a nice, it pretty much looks like a fine flour, but I guess not quite that fine, but it's a little fluffier when we do it with the oats like this. But we do want to pour this out for just a sec, because there's one other step that I do like to do separate before I start mixing everything. We're going to get 2 nice ripe bananas, the ones on the counter that you're not going to eat, but they've been staring at you for a few days. This is a great recipe to use for those. So we're going to get 2 of those, and then go ahead and add those in your little blender or magic bullet, whatever you are using. And then we're also going to do 1/2 cup of milk. Vegan milk of choice, soy milk, oat milk, cashew milk. I think I have almond milk today, so we're going to do 1/2 cup of that. And then we're just going to blend that up with the bananas real quick, because it does help just to make sure that there's no clumps, get everything nice and smooth. And it actually, I feel like it helps save time when you do it. Right, so this, just a quick, easy. We just got it pretty much like a banana puree. So give you guys another peek what that's looking like. And then now let's go ahead and add back our oat flour to it, because we're just going to mix everything else in now. Try not to spill too much, because I want my pancakes. Alright, there we go. Alright, set that that to the side. And then we're gonna do 1 teaspoon of nutritional yeast. So let's go ahead and add that in. And I know it seems a little weird because other recipes I say it adds a cheesy flavor, but it also helps add that creamy kind of buttermilk flavor. So that's why we're putting just a little bit in there. You really won't notice. If you want to omit this, you can, but I do recommend doing it. So it's just 1 teaspoon. And then we're going to do 2 teaspoons of baking powder. So that's 2 teaspoons of baking powder. And we're going to do a teaspoon of vanilla. I'm almost out of vanilla. I better get some more. And then we're going to do a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And let's see, last one is we're going to do a 1/2 teaspoon of xanthum gum, gar gum, or if you guys watched me before, I actually have the not xanthum, not gar gum, and it's potato starch and psyllium. So it's just another good binder. It pretty much acts like the egg in there. The banana does too, but this just really, really helps to make sure you're getting nice, fluffy pancakes. Because come on, everybody, it's got to be fluffy pancakes. You don't want flat pancakes. Just give it a little shake, and then we're going to give this a mix. Shake up, because there's always some that don't seem to get in there. So. Just want to make sure it's nice and fine, you know, no clumps. Alright, let's give it a little stir, and then we'll do one more little mix, and then we'll be ready to make our pancakes. Seems like there's always some that kind of sticks to the side, so that's just why I do this. And if you had a regular blender, you'd always end up, taking a spatula and scraping the sides. I couldn't think of what I was trying to say. I had a brain fart. I have those often. Don't want to waste any. Get that off my finger. I always manage to get something on me. Right, and then let's go ahead and give this one last little good mix so it's nice and smooth for us. Let's give it a peek because it sounds like it's probably ready. Yeah, so if you guys can kind of see in there, it looks like pancake batter, so it's nice and smooth looking. So let's go ahead and pull over our skillet. And I like this too because you just get to pour this right into the pan, so you don't have to scoop, because I know my mom used to always use like the measuring cup, and you'd always end up having the glop that got on the countertop and down the bowl. So this way it's actually pretty nice. So we're just going to put probably about 1/8 in there. Spread it around a little bit. I don't like my pancakes super huge. You can do big ones, but I do like to do mine so they're, I guess they're not quite silver dollar size, they're like right in between. And these really do not take long, so that's another like awesome thing is once you get going, they're going to be ready. If you guys can see, they're actually already starting to get the little air bubbles that, when we used to make regular pancakes, that's how Mom would always say, like, oh, there, the bubbles are starting, it's almost ready to flip. So I like that these do that, because some of the other recipes I've done for pancakes, you wouldn't get that, so you didn't know quite when to flip it, and it really seems to help cook that center, because sometimes with the gluten-free vegan stuff, it seems like the centers do stay a little doughy sometimes, so I did like that this one got fluffy all the way throughout, if I can talk today. And then once it pretty much, you'll know they're ready because it's going to be an easy lift, so I am jumping the gun here. And with the banana in there too, I like, it helps give them like a really nice golden brown color, so they just look delicious. See our color. Not quite. Okay. I'm being super impatient because I did tell you guys I'm hungry. I want to eat these. There we go. So it ends up only being probably about 2 minutes on each side, which, I mean, that's pretty quick for pancakes. I always squish mine down just a little bit to kind of help cook them. I don't know. It was the thing I always remember my dad doing. You kind of patted the pancakes down. So you don't have to do that step if you don't want to. And then it's just going to be about another 2 minutes on this side and we're going to be done. So I will pull this off in about 2 minutes when I think it's done and plate it. So while we're waiting for this to cook, any of you guys watching, I don't know if you've checked out my YouTube channel yet, but I do have a new YouTube channel. It's Chantilly's Kitchen Hop, so it's nice and easy to find. It's the same name. I've been trying to put up a few more things on there than I've been doing on the Facebook Live with you guys, but if you would like, you should definitely check it out. And if you're watching this on YouTube later, I do live on Facebook every Tuesday, like you guys watching right now know. I've been forgetting to plug that in occasionally, and I know it gets redundant, but you gotta do it. Oh, I should have probably told you guys too, I'm using a non-stick skillet, because I am trying, like I said, we're doing the no oil, but if you don't really have a good non-stick, you can use a little bit of your spray, a tiny bit of butter, or you can even just put a little bit of water in there for the moisture. So, and I kind of always give mine an extra flip and a flip. So, but I promise you, these are so yummy. I am so excited to eat them. Top them, do a little maple syrup. Actually, while it's still finishing up, I'm going to put a little bit of fresh cinnamon on mine. Alrighty, this bad boy looks pretty good. So let me pull him off, and then we'll open them up and show you guys what they look like. Oh, I did forget to top my fork. So give you guys a peek. I mean, those just look like delicious little fluffy pancakes. They're so yummy. And of course, you got to put a little maple syrup on it, or at least in my opinion, a little maple syrup just totally tops it off. Blueberries, a little cinnamon. You could even put some chocolate chips in there if you're not trying to be super, super healthy. But let me go ahead and show you guys how amazing and fluffy and just delicious these are. Told you I couldn't wait. So good. And if you add a little bit of the other flavors in there, you can actually barely taste the banana, so that's another nice thing with this, because sometimes bananas can be kind of overpowering. But so that's our pancake recipe today, guys. Under 10 ingredients, super easy, should even be under 10 minutes honestly to make. So I hope you guys loved it. I do hope you check out my YouTube channel, and as always, don't forget, I still have stickers and magnets available, $3. Just send me a DM if you're interested, and I will see you guys next week. So have a great rest of your day, and see you guys. Bye.